You want to sign more clients in your business? I have 2 questions to help you. I'm actually going to pull a card from my Belief Balance deck to set the scene, open up, create some energetic movement. Oh, a lot fell out. Let's just test. Do we need those? We don't need those. We've made the deck smaller. That's okay. Let's see what we need. This is what we need. So good. We're tapping into the energy of being resourceful, which you are. We're tapping into the energy of being full. Full as in fully booked. Full as in fully creative. Full as in fully resourced to sign your next client. I love this. All right, we're playing with water element. We're playing with tapping into your inner resources, going with the flow, releasing fears, releasing anxieties, and really connecting with your source of creativity, with your source of flow, and with trusting yourself to also create your own flow, not just to step into the flow that's out there, but to create your own. On the kidney, source of energy. It's the powerhouse. It's like the spark light, the ignition to get things moving. And that's what we're playing with. That earth energy. We're playing with, or stepping into this energy of what is supporting you. Where do you feel supported? Where are there beautiful boundaries that you can use to hold you in this next level in your business? If we think of earth energy, and we think of that in terms of your business is earth energy. Even if you're a very fiery person, even if you're a very fluid, watery, like not watery, but go with the flow kind of person. Earth energy is anything that holds something else. So my computer is earth energy in terms of it's holding me recording this. It's holding YouTube. My mug is earth energy. It's holding my tea. So this is looking at what are you holding? And how can we use this in terms of these questions that I'm about to ask you? I'm going to add a few more pieces here. Earth relates to our boundaries, our nourishment, our well-being. It contains, it allows, and it supports. And then looking at stomach. Stomach is the energy of where are we overthinking or worrying? Where are we taking in too much from the air, the people around us, and not digesting it enough and not actually feeling grounded in ourselves? So we're clearing the fullness of maybe taking on too much from other people, coming back to how can you be fully resourced in this process of you connecting with your own client, creating formula, your own client creating pathway, so that you can answer these next 2 questions I'm about to offer you and really trust yourself to sign so many more beautiful clients, because you know your process and you know that you can do this, and this is not a fluke, this is you. And even if something feels like it's out of the blue, it's always because you are you. Here are my 2 questions for you. It's a 2-part question. Part 1, what do you need to believe about yourself in order to sign your next client? What do you need to believe about yourself? You can ask yourself this question, even if you're in a launch and you're like, I want to sign 5 clients. I want to sign 50 clients. It's true that we sign clients one at a time, even if you are signing 50 clients into something. Even if the client, it doesn't matter what the price is, it's like we're signing clients one at a time. So you can actually ask yourself this question for each client. What do I need to believe in about myself? Or we can expand that about my offer, about my business, about any aspect of the work, about the transformation I offer, about the price that I'm charging. What do I need to believe about my clients so that I can really trust that I am signing this next client? And when you know that, I have a few beliefs that I'm going to drop in as an example. When you have worked that out, what do I need to deeply, not perfectly, deeply, or we can look at just more than before. So what do I need to believe today more than I did yesterday? If it's 1%, 2%, what do I need to believe more so I can trust that I'm signing my next beautiful, amazing, aligned client? And once you have that answer, you're going to ask yourself, and what is the action that I take from this energy? What is the action that I take from this belief? What is the action I take from this alignment? And that is it, the 2-part question. What do I need to believe about myself to make signing my next client inevitable? And then what do I do from there? It sounds really simple, but let me give you the flip of it to just really let it land. If you're going into, let's say you're in a launch and you're like, great, I have 6 clients and now I want to sign 8, so I want to sign 2 more. If you're going into this thinking any kind of constricting or limiting belief that is creating then a feeling of fear or anxiety or dread or hopelessness or disappointment. I'm going to cross all those out so we can like shake them out of your system so you don't carry them with you. Like gone. Breathe that out. But if that's the case, you're going into this and you're like, oh, I don't know. Like I'm doing all the things, but my belief isn't really there. It's hard to sometimes, back that up with action. It can be hard to back up aligned action off the back of not believing in yourself, right? Because the alignment in the action comes from inside, right? Aligned action is not about what's happening on the outside. It's about where the action, how did the action come to you? How did the action come in? You can take lots of misaligned actions. You're still doing all the things outside, but you didn't start with that inner work. So we need the aligned action. We need the action that came from inside first and then spreads out. So what happens is if you're going into this with beliefs that are, we're not shaming ourselves for having them, but beliefs that are like crunchy, or you've got to work really hard, like you're like gripping, like, you know, when I take my kids to the playground and they can't really do the monkey bars yet properly. And so they grip, I mean, probably everyone grips monkey bars tightly, but like they're really like gripping onto these monkey bars. If you have to grip onto your beliefs so that you can stay there, there is some work to do there. Not necessarily in even what the belief is. It doesn't mean the belief isn't accessible to you, but how you're trying to get there, there's something there that we need to move through so that we can move the belief into, I'm seeing it almost like more on your level, not that you're going down, but just that image I get is, so you don't have to grip. So the monkey bar comes lower and you're like, this is so much easier for me. I love it. And so that's what we're doing with these questions. We're looking at what do you need to believe? And then what's the action that comes from that deeper alignment more than before? It's not perfection. Doesn't need to be 100%. And that's what these cards are also asking you. Like, where can you create, where can you trust your resourcefulness that you have the capacity to access the beliefs that are going to help you create the energy and the emotion and the feeling and the state that's going to radiate out into your field, that's going to magnetize clients towards you. Also then from the actions that you take. It's not just having confidence. It's not just having belief. We have to then take the actions. And yes, I believe in quick miracles. And I believe, and I've seen it a million times in myself and a million times in my clients, where we do feel like a belief locks in differently and we haven't done anything else outside of ourselves, and then a client flows in or something happens. Quick miracles, like an opportunity lands in your inbox or something beautiful happens on the outside. So absolutely, we can create incredible results before the action. In general, though, we have to take aligned action to create more of what we want from that deep belief, from alignment, from congruency. And so that's what my question is there for you. It's so simple. What do you need to believe about yourself? And I've got some beliefs to drop in for you. It could be something like, it is so easy for me to sign clients. I know that sounds really simple, but how would that feel in your body if you were like, and you can say that out loud, it's really easy for me to sign more clients. Or it might be, and I gave this belief to a client a few months ago, and she sent me a message a couple of weeks after sending it to her, and she said that belief has changed my business. And the belief is, I literally always sign more clients. So I want you to say that out loud to yourself. I literally always sign more clients, and just see what happens in your system and see how your body changes. Even write down the emotion that I feel in my body when I say out loud, I literally always sign more clients. Just see how you feel. If that feels not accessible right now, you could soften it a bit and say, it's possible that I'm someone who always signs more clients. I can see how that is possible. So you're just opening the door to possibility. It could be something like, my best fit clients get so excited to book me. My best fit clients get so excited to pay for me, to pay for my services, to pay for my work. It could be something like, I have everything I need right now for my next client to say yes. I have everything I need right now for my next client to say yes, which does a lot of things. It closes all the open loops in your mind of, is my price right? Do I need to update that sales page? Is that funnel okay? Whatever might be floating through your mind, it's like, I have everything I need. I am more than ready to sign my next client today. My next client is looking for me. They're looking for me. Did you know they're looking for me? So you're playing with this, and see how I said that with like some lightness and like a bit of like cheekiness. You can bring all of that into your belief work. It doesn't have to be serious. It can be really fun. You can be playful. You can bring in a little bit of cheek. We need to play with that. What do I need to believe about myself? Or whatever you want to insert. My business, my clients, my offer. So that I can trust that signing my next client is inevitable. And what action do I take from that place? I'm going to leave you with that. I have beautiful resources linked in the notes below this video if you'd love any more support in really anchoring into your client, creating a pathway, if you would love some private business alignment coaching, if you want some kinesiology support, NLP work, all of the beautiful things blended together to help you create such a beautiful, aligned, expanded business that can grow with you through all your seasons, through every new level of success that you create and lean into. I'm here. You can reach out. Links just below this video, and I'll catch you in the next video.